Alright, I'm gonna go drop off this bell bearing we picked up. To the Husk Maidens. Because we did kill that guy, even if even if it was a slideshow. Okay, so now you can buy boluses, I think. I think that's what's new. Go to the east. There's a deathbird. Okay. Okay, so we killed a bell hunter. Bell-bearing hunter. It's such a weird thing to say bell-bearing, because I'm so used to saying ball-bearing. Alright. Whereabouts should it spawn? Oh yeah, how am I towards leveling? 1,000 more. Winged crystal tier, that's a new one. Hey. I want to kill these all off. Bell ball sounds same to you. Well, like, I'm pretty sure that when it says bell bearing, it's referring to it's referring to like the clapper in a bell. Well, I'm gonna die. Yep. Cool. Cool. But like ball bearings are totally different things, and it feels weird to say them separately. Okay, so what do we pick up there? A winged one? Temporarily reduces equip load. Well, that doesn't really seem like it's useful. Alright, I think it's day now, so the thing might... Yeah, it might not spawn since it's now day. But we can go grab the souls that we had, runes, and level up once. Because I think we have enough to level up. Or at least we should. Okay. And then we'll set it back to nighttime before we go up again. Alright, do I have enough to level up? No, I need like 200 more. Well, that's fine, because we have these. Alright. Actually, hold on, I want to see something. Oops, memorize spell. Oh, hey, we can get Terra Magica. Now we just need to learn the ridiculous Azure Comet, which requires 60. Soon. Wasn't there a smaller version of the Briars? It doesn't matter. Alright, I need to... We do have soul candy. I do need to set it to nighttime, though. So let's do that. And then head off. I know you guys can't see it, but there is a really cool clock in the corner. Unfortunately, my big-ass titties are covering it up. Okay, so I will do the thing. Okay, so we're gonna kill all these guys so that they don't mess up my targeting. Because that's a legitimate thing that I worry about. Bullshit. I don't like that it can kill you, like, when you're knocked off the horse thing. Like, when you're stunned like that, because I can't dodge. Yes, booba. I can't dodge. Makes it a little hard to do anything. It's just really cheap. The good news is we have like 200 souls to lose, so who gives a shit? But yeah. Is this the last Deathbird? Another reduced to 1/3. That's so bad. Like, if you fucked up that much... I appreciate that he's the one that killed him. That's kind of fun. Hey! Alright, it seems like this one doesn't have, like, ridiculous explodey magic, which is nice. Oh, but it can just grab me. Wow. God, I hate fucking camera. Okay, this should kill it. Wow. Okay. Cool. Yeah, the snails were what made that tough, because having to clear them out first. Twin bird kite shield. Okay, shield featuring a vividly painted twin bird. The twin bird is said to be the envoy of an outer god and mother of the death birds. At dwindling levels of HP, the shield slightly boosts both attack and defense. Okay. Alright. Noun verbed. When did he get a stick? They've always got sticks. Birds get sticks. That's what they do. They collect sticks for their nests. Okay. Alright. Are there any more bell-bearing hunters? We've only killed 2, I think. And I'm pretty sure there's 4. We killed the one at the War Master Shack, and we killed the one at the Merchant Shack. The Hermit Shack. Are there any others? What else we got? Sorry, I'm enjoying knocking out some of these things that we skipped over time. Did I do the one at the Church of Vows in Liurnia Lake? Don't think so. Let's go find out. I'm pretty sure we've only done the one in Limgrave and the one in the capital. I'm pretty sure we haven't done anything else. So, where would this guy spawn? Need stick, got stick, Becky lemma smash. Exactly. Okay, so we just like sit here for 22 hours, make sure that it's nightfall. Demon Lord Hnetu are going to genocide the survivors. I'm not a demon, I'm a cat girl. Oh. See, but this one is kind of low level, so it should be easy to just obliterate. Yeah, obliterated. Obliterated! Alright, let's... Meat Peddler's Bellbearing. Alright, noun verbed. Noun verbed! Okay. And there should be one more in Kaled, probably. Chat, make sure to say noun verbed, please. Thank you. Yeah, but yeah, there should be one in... His force was weak. What a big nerd. Isolated merchant in Dragon Barrow. Okay. Oh. She sells turtlenecks. Splendid lengthy cut of turtleneck meat. Considered an especially nutritious ingredient in the south of the land between. And a lump of flesh, which is just wonderful. And then slivers of meat. The jump attack reminds you of Shulk's backslash move in Smash Bros. Hope someone mods that voice line in one day. You said isolated merchant? Okay. Yeah, it's honestly overpowered as fuck. Like jump slam or jump heavy, super OP. Put me down, put me down, put me down. That's not what I meant. Shell, no. I'm sure Shell's okay. So they did not buff Azure Comet, just Comet. Okay. Oh, that one's actually kind of tough. I don't think there's a reason to buff Azure Comet. And I mean, I think that Azure Comet being extremely powerful is fine because it requires a huge investment. Like, you need the stats and stuff for it. So it makes sense that it's a really good spell. He does have Force Grab, the jerk. Whoops. No, wait, that is right. The last Deathrite bird is in Snowfields. Okay. God, and it's raining. Oof. Okay, let me get my souls real fast. Oh, why is he here? Maybe because it's raining? Just sit here for literally 24 hours. Use mini guillotines to harvest the meat. I disagree. I feel like if you set it to night, it should just stay night. Because I don't want to have to constantly be resetting the timer. I can parry these guys, though. Maybe I should try and do that instead. Souls. You don't have anything new for me, right?
Unusual to this.
He's got dragon moon grease. Oh, he has a couple of ashes of war? Okay, I'm gonna sit back down because the merchant's there, which means the boss isn't gonna spawn. Okay, now he... Oh, I just have to sit back down. I don't have to pass time again. Okay. "24-hour talk with the merchant." Sometimes you just gotta chit-chat with the merchant, you know? I was rolling. I call shenanigans. I was rolling. I do appreciate that, like, typical micro center visit. I appreciate that, like, my runes are right here, so I don't really have to, like, go anywhere for them. But still, having to be like, I'm gonna set it to nighttime. Okay, so this should remove it. Okay. So, force grab. Okay. Wow. Mid-roll. Mid-roll. Alright, I'm not gonna try for the heavies again, because, like, I just don't... This guy's attack patterns are different for some odd reason. Excuse me, dog. Like, I don't know what's up with him, but he attacks much faster than the others. He's much more aggressive. But I can't parry him if memory serves, so I'm gonna try to do that. I will do 2. Okay, that's fine. I'll just spam the fucking roll button and nothing will happen. I was literally just hitting roll repeatedly. I was spamming the B button. Sure, game. Sure. His name would be Dark Vader. Might as well be. Okay, shut back down again. Oof. Got the bleed on him. Ow, I disagree. That's bullshit. Man, why is this one giving me so much trouble? I will say, and I don't know if it's confirmation bias because patch shenanigans or what, but I really do feel like button inputs are getting eaten. More so than before. Because before it was an issue where like I would try to do a very specific sequence of event like jumping and then hitting and it just wouldn't happen. And it's way worse now. Way too early. That was my fault. Okay. That was my fault. I'm just gonna have to, like, cheese it with, whatchamacalliting. Donkey! You're in the way, my dog. My dog friendo. So you can tell when he's going to spawn because the merchant will disappear, which is very nice. Because, like, I don't have to worry and be like, oh no, am I going to kill the merchant? The fact that he can swing through buildings is kind of horseshit. Wow! Look at how far away from him I am. This guy shouldn't be this hard, considering how over-leveled I am. Can you fuck off with your notes? Shoulder hit, yeah. Hate these guys, nothing staggers them. I mean, I can stagger them. It's just being really bitchy about it. Also, I don't like that he can attack through walls. That's some shit. Yeah. Man, fucking patch changes. Fuck you. Just gonna get super far away. Yeah, I'm gonna be over here. Fuck you. I feel like all the speedruns are just going to play the non-Nertorfrost version. Yeah. I don't know how you did. I feel like devs shouldn't be allowed to watch people stream the game if all they're going to do is nerf speedruns. If they're just going to nerf things that people use for speedruns... Okay, this is a problem that I had with World of Warcraft back in the day. So, Blizzard had this bad habit of looking at PvP and going, holy shit, there's like a couple of warriors out there who are just like destroying everyone in the face. We should probably nerf them. And 90% of people... 99% of people couldn't do that because it was literally like the top 3 players total because they had the gear for it, because warriors scaled extremely well with gear. So you'd have these 3 warriors who were completely unstoppable. And then when you nerfed them, when you nerfed their gear and made them less good, suddenly those 3 guys... Oh my fucking god. Those 3 guys were like... I'm still really good at this game. I'm still literally a top 1% player. I don't need the gear. I'm just good at the game. And they were fine. But everyone who didn't have the gear, everyone who was like middle tier or low tier or whatever... They went from being comparable, like they could survive, to immediately getting raffle stomped. And anybody who was at low tier, who was already struggling, because again, gear scaling meant that the people who were in the best gear did really well, and the people who were in the worst gear did really badly. They went from doing badly to might as well not play. And I feel like that's what they're doing. That's what devs do these days in a lot of ways, where they're like, oh man, the speedrunners have figured out how to completely break the game and destroy it in like 20 minutes. We need to nerf them. But nobody else is playing like that. Literally nobody else is playing those games or using those kind of weird tactics that no one would reasonably use. So you don't really need to nerf them because nobody's actually using them. And the people who do shit like that and cheese the game, guess what? They're just gonna find a new way to cheese the game. They will find a different tactic that's absurd. And possibly better. And then you're just gonna have to nerf that. So making changes based on the top 2% of players in the world is a bad way to do things. In any game. In any game. In the same way that Edmund does with... Moonveil wasn't nerfed hilariously enough. In the same way that Edmund does with Isaac, where it feels like he hate watches people and sees who break the game, and he goes, I don't like that they broke my game, I'm going to nerf that. And so a particular like set of items that like you either had to really fish to get them, or you had to get really lucky to get a specific item combination. Reminds you of how League of Legends is balanced around pro play. Yeah, they did that with Overwatch too, where they basically made it like they made several significant changes to the game based on the pro team comps that nobody else was playing. Everyone will just convert to Moonveil, and then in 2 weeks, Moonveil will get nerfed. As is the way. And then all the top people who give a shit will move to a new weapon and a new skill, and that will get nerfed. And that's the cycle of nerf, is that the best players in the world wow, good job. Good job, video game. The best players in the world will just move on to the next unbelievably broken thing. the new meta, and then that will need to get nerfed. But it happens all the time, and that they balance it based on the top 1% of people who play the game that no one else can do. Like, I'm not playing some weird bullshit meta version of the game and invading other people to do, like, because it's just not the thing. I just want to beat the game. So by nerfing it, they make it so that anyone who is using it just for funsies is no longer able to. And I don't like that they do that, because, like, we use Isaac as an example because I play that a lot, but, like, to truly break the game in the way that Edmund hates, like, you need a couple of really specific items for that. And the chances of you getting them on a full save, where it has everything unlocked, really, you staggered that. He staggered that swing on purpose. How did that miss? How did that miss? Why can enemies swivel in midair and I can't? I was targeting him, and it just said no. Fucking game. So, yeah. The devs found that, like, okay, this is the weapon that's being used the most based on our analytics of who's playing what because of blah blah, easy anti-cheat and stuff. We'll just nerf that, and now everyone's going to move to the next thing, and they'll have to nerf that, and then everybody will move to the next thing, and they'll have to nerf that. And then eventually, no one's going to be able to beat the game because all the good items have gotten nerfed. I'm exaggerating with the no one will be able to beat the game, because, you know, there's obviously people that, you know, they beat the game with, like, no clothing on and only the starting weapon, but that's not the point. Wow. Okay, so I can't... You can't... Interesting. Hate Moonville so much. Why do you hate Moonville? I don't know any... I've never used it in any actual capacity, so... Wow, neither of those worked. I'm just gonna top off. Comes out, hits like a truck, and counters rolling. Which is why it'll end up beating Nerf next. Don't worry. Give it 10 minutes, it'll get nerfed. Okay, I would love to roll when I press the button, please, game. Oh, nice. Also does massive bleeding. At least I got a fucking parry on him. It took 2 hits to parry him, though. 2 parries. So he doesn't get staggered the same way, which kind of sucks. Okay, but yeah, don't worry. Moonville will be nerfed next. I don't like that, like, it legitimately feels like devs just watch and say, hey, what's strong, and then they nerf it. Yeah, and apparently they nerfed Frost stuff or something, I don't know. Or they nerfed the Frost Stomp. bleed is stupidly powerful in this game. That is why I'm using a bleed weapon. Really? Like, specifically, that's why I'm using a bleed weapon. Oh, well, that's okay. Jesus, the range on that. Thanks, rocks. Really fucking my day up. Disagree. Aw, you fucking serious? It's already the weakest of the affliction buildups and the massive Hoarfrost Stomp nerf. Yeah. They saw what was... And the worst part is, like, Frost is easily the worst of the afflictions. Like, in terms of what it actually does. Like, it feels like the weakest. Like, Scarlet Rot and Poison obviously do ticking damage over time, so if you really want it to be a cheap asshole, you just cheese somebody by getting them poisoned and then kiting them forever. Same with Rot. The Deathblight is just, it insta-kills people. Boom, you're dead. So, Bleed is just a, oh hey, it does a big percentage of damage all at once, which is, you know, good, but it's not usually enough to insta-kill somebody unless you can stack a whole bunch of it. What does Frost do? Madness is its own weird madness. But, like, what is the actual stat effect that Frost does? They fix the insta-death? Oh, you hope they fix it. I mean, that's its gimmick. It just shouldn't be a thing that players can get. It should be the Basilisk only. God, the range on that. I was rolling. Frost increases physical damage and takes a percentage of health. Okay. That still seems... So it's just a better bleed. Okay. Roll, please. Are you fucking serious? Are you fucking serious?